Hey, it's Kevin from Ark Collective. We're on a street in LA, kind of like the same place that I met Jake in Arizona on our last campus cruise.
Yep.
We were posted up at the University of Arizona in Tucson, and Jake was passing by, and I just asked him if he was making it happen, and he definitely has been.
She's X-rated out of rehab, straight to the bars, to the boys, to the sex toys. The girls hate her cause she gets what she wants, when she wants what she needs me.
Name of the tour?
It's called the DIGITOUR.
The DIGITOUR by YouTube, signed off by the guys that run Google over the world, whatever. Anyways, this is going to be our first weekly feature that we'll take from the text to the camera. I just want to know a little bit more about yourself and what brought you to where we're at today.
Cool. I guess the short run of it, when I was a sports guy growing up, obsessed with sports.
For sure.
And then when I was like 15, I saw my brother's band practice in our house, and I was just like, wow, I want to do that. And so I started like messing around with guitar and drums, never really taking it seriously. And then long story short, like a year later, I had a pop punk band, and we made a record, and then we got a record deal offer from Harvey Mason Jr.
Okay.
And I went in the studio like starstruck. I couldn't believe like what I was doing, where I was. And so, but then quickly when I was in the studio with him, he gave us a record deal, and I realized the people in the studio was calling the shots, and the people making the money, the people with the power in the situation were the producers.
Yeah.
So I said, you know, peace out, record deal. I called it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it, and at that moment I decided I'm going to become a producer, and I'm going to, you know, make myself as a musician worth more than just, you know, a flash in the pan artist. So I started working on my production skills. I got an internship with one of my favorite producers for a year. Yeah, I went to the U of A like 8 months ago in September, and that's kind of when this journey started. I set up my studio in my dorm room.
Wait, so this is your first year at U of A?
Yeah, I'm a freshman. I'm 19.
That's crazy.
Blue shirt, skinny jeans, black bra, shots of codeine, handbag filled with a flask, 2 condoms pressed against a rack in a sack. Such a fucking diva. Finished up, rolled a blunt, sativa. She's such a party.
So I set up the dorm room studio just for fun. Made a couple songs. I was like, oh, it'll be fun to buy a camera and shoot a video for this. And my friends and I just started going at it, and then I realized, I'm like, why not? You know, why? Who are the people that I look up to and that do it? And like, how do they get there? Just put their head down and do the work.
Yeah.
So filmed the video in Boston. One weekend at Arizona, I funded it myself. I recorded a song in my dorm room, hit up my friends in Boston. I'm like, I want to come do a music video. And they're like, are you serious? And I was like, let's do it. Flew out to Boston. The music video ended up going around blogs and getting a lot of exposure. Wow. And so it's just gone from there. I put out a full-length album. It's on iTunes now, and just been making videos and going hard ever since. And then my friend Dave Days, who's like a YouTube kind of guy, said, why don't you come on this tour? It's really gonna happen. They've been talking about it for a few years. And so I packed up my stuff from Arizona, and I'm like, all right, let's just go on this tour. So that's kind of why.
That's crazy, dude.
And then we met at the mall. I just went out. This guy was putting, and I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen on the U of A mall. He had a little putt set up. Came up to him, started talking about golf, then looked at the backpacks, and I was like, all right, these are sick backpacks. And then on top of that, I asked him the story of the company, and that's what really got me hooked. Like, these guys are legit.
You know, sometimes a little mini golf can go a little bit farther than you think.
Yeah.
White girls are crazy. I know. White girls are crazy.
So, what are some of the things that you draw inspiration from?
You know, I kind of just let the inspiration flow. That sounds really lame, but I mean, from anything. I mean, a lot of songs that I love, and a lot of my songs are about relationships between people. It's kind of like what life's about.
Yeah,
your interactions with other people. And so I think I draw a lot from that.
Yeah.
And you know, I think my music's getting more real as we go on. When I first started like 8 months ago, it was kind of like I didn't take it seriously, and I wasn't analyzing myself.
Yeah.
And these days, when I make a song or a video, I'm really putting thought into it.
Nice.
And I draw inspiration from other music. If I sample a song, try to take like the original feeling and you know, build upon that. And like for me, music is, you know, is that feeling. All like the best part of my music is when you hear a song, when you play it, it takes you to another place, takes you back to the first time you heard it. And so that really inspires me. If I can write a song and know that 3 years later when I sing it, I'll still go back to that feeling. That's
Yeah.
like that's the holy grail. Right there.
Cool. So, can you describe your creative process a little bit?
Creative process. Yeah, I kind of just start. It always starts with an idea.
Okay.
Either a synth line, a sample, a lyric idea, a concept, or a short story. My latest videos are 2 short stories that I wrote in one
Okay.
long form.
Uh-huh.
Just put that video out today, and it's, you know, it keeps changing for me. I keep doing things I've never done before. The creative process is always, it's different for everything, but I usually just develop an idea and become passionate about it to the point where I'm going to dedicate myself to it. And once I decide it's go time, like, my life shuts down.
Yeah.
Like, I do nothing for like a week. My pattern this year has been, you know, think of an idea, a week later, do a music video for it.
Yeah.
So I go,
That's cool.
once I think of something, the process it's quick. Yeah, it's really
Wow.
quick.
That's amazing. So, other than singing, what are some of the other hobbies that you take part in?
I'm a sports enthusiast.
Heck yeah.
Rep the Lake Show.
Let's go Lake Show tonight. We need that W.
Oh, we do.
We really need that W. If you hear me, Lamar, please eat 1 less Snickers.
That dude's funny. Anyway, yeah, no, sports. Love sports. Really passionate about school.
Okay.
Through all of this, I've had dropping out's always been like in my face, but as I go on,
Persevere.
I'm going back to
You're
school. I
gonna
love
make it-
school.
Yeah, that's good, dude.
Yeah, so-
It's important. And I mean, you go to the U of A, it's not that bad of a
No.
place to be.
Doesn't
I
suck.
don't blame you. And I mean,
No.
you get to go on YouTube tours and they give you college credits. I mean,
There you go.
that's pretty
If you want to
cool.
go on tour and get credit for it, come to U of A.
There you go.
Say it to those at home. Really excited to go on tour. Can't believe I get to do it. Love this guy. Love Ark Collective. They're going to do big things. They're like, their message. I worked with kids in Watts at sleepaway camps.
Yeah.
These kids. I mean, I know they want to expand it, but these kids in Watts are some special little human
Dude,
beings.
they're special
You
everywhere.
wouldn't
We're
even
just-
know, but
yeah, everyone that we can get in touch with,
yeah.
we're looking forward to it.
Follow your dreams, kids.